Funny thing, I was just kind of thinking about that. I mean, I have to admit, I was trying to kind of sit in the chair of somebody like Mike Enoch or Richard Spencer for a moment, and I was thinking about it. Oh wow, I still have a hell of time for that to drive. I grew up in a white ethno-state. I mean, the black people are only 15% of the population, 12% of the population during my lifetime. I mean, the other ethnic minorities I grew up with in San Francisco, which, I mean, you could barely walk down the street, and I never saw a room full of blonde people growing up. It was really weird walking into a room where, a big room where everybody was blonde. I was like, wow. It was really neat. I was just like, what's so odd about this room? Oh, there isn't a sea of brunettes named Cheng, Zhang, Wang, and Zhu. Or that would be more like Zhao, something like that, from my background. But it was, so I grew up in a white ethno-state. And the white people are really cool with people who aren't white. Shockingly so, because I've studied other people, and other people, they'll put tires around your neck and light them on fire, or they'll purge your fucking town, shit like that. They'll wall you in. White people in America don't do that because of the kind of Europeans who moved here are too busy working and making tons of fucking money and feeding the whole world and sending charity around the world and protecting all the shipping lanes so that women can have things. And that's when they're not giving free money away to people who don't want to work hard. And so, I mean, just straight up and fucking down. When I'm comparing Caprini Green, when I'm comparing the filthy Mo or the fucking swampy desert, and people who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about projects. When I'm comparing those to rural white America, where they make sure to put signs up, wild cows, please beware, so you don't run your car into one of the wild cows and hurt yourself. They're not worried about the wild cows, they're worried about your car. You might run off the road, nobody finds you for a day or two out in them parts. It's I'm sorry, when I compare how the poorest people I've encountered act, this idea of, the white supremacy, the whiteness, the white that, I'm like, I'm sorry, is that a jazz artist on a wall, pictured on a wall in a rural Oregon laundromat? They play jazz all the time in here and reggae because the people are so in love with foreign music. I mean, that people like Fela Kuti have personal friends here because they are so into the guy when he would come by, People know his son, they remember him learning instruments, growing up. I mean, it's that kind of fucking shit, that I'm white liberals, you don't behave like that. They're like, but the white conservatives. I'm like, yeah, where are they right now? They're at work, or church, or at home. Because they don't say, go to some place, get drunk, and then revel in their drunkenness, and fucking burn things down. This idea that there's some great fear people should have of the white ethno-state. They would just be genocidal and this, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I am simply not seeing Mike Enoch going Rambo full M60 on people. I'm just not seeing it. I'm not seeing Richard Spencer as some generalissimo, okay? I'm not buying it. These are mostly people who seem obviously more concerned about what the idea of I want law enforced. If they could get just a law enforced, they would have half the worries. Half of their problems would pretty much go away. But we don't even enforce the fucking law because some people can gather together, drink, burn shit down, and dance around in their drunken revelry. And that there's all these fucking suckers who will sit there watching CNN like, we need to understand them more. Okay, later.